A seed falls in the darkness, a silent promise under the frozen earth. It knows nothing of the sun, yet it dreams of sunflowers. Inside a swirling chaos, a universe compressed into the fragile shell. A yearning, a desperate reaching for the light that whispers from a world unseen. The mind, a tempestuous sea, churning with colors the eye has never witnessed. Blues so deep they swallow the horizon, yellows that burn with the intensity of 1,000 suns. And in the heart of the storm, a single, unwavering flame. The desire to capture it all, to hold the fleeting beauty before it vanishes like mist. Loneliness, a constant companion, a shadow stretching long across the fields of the soul. The crows take flight, their black wings echoing the emptiness. But even in the desolation, a spark remains. A fragile hope, a stubborn belief that beauty can be found even in the most desolate landscapes. He walks through the wheat fields, the golden stalks whispering secrets in the wind. He sees not just the grain, but the dance of light and shadow, the ebb and flow of life itself. The world is a canvas, and he, the reluctant artist, compelled to paint the truth he sees, the truth he feels, even if no one else can understand. The colors scream, they fight, they embrace on the canvas, a reflection of the turmoil within. The brushstrokes, bold and desperate, a frantic attempt to contain the madness, to give form to the formless. Is it madness, or is it a vision so clear, so raw, that it overwhelms the senses? He looks at the stars, scattered like diamonds across the velvet sky, each one a distant sun, a world of its own. And he feels a connection, a kinship with the vastness, the mystery. He is not alone, not truly. He is part of something greater, something infinite. The silence of the night, broken only by the chirping of crickets, is a balm to his weary soul. He closes his eyes and breathes deeply, letting the darkness wash over him. In the darkness, he finds peace. In the darkness, he finds himself. The village sleeps, oblivious to the artist wrestling with his demons. He paints the night, the swirling stars, the incandescent moon, pouring his soul onto the canvas. He paints not what he sees, but what he feels. He paints the longing, the loneliness, the hope, the faith. A single candle flickers in the window, a beacon in the darkness. It is a small light, but it is enough. Enough to guide him, enough to sustain him. Enough to remind him that even in the darkest of nights, there is always light to be found. He dips his brush into the paint, the vibrant colors, a promise of life, of renewal. He will paint again. He will create again. He will keep searching for the beauty that lies hidden beneath the surface of things. He will keep searching for heaven, even in the midst of madness. The cypress trees reach towards the sky like flames of green, burning with a silent passion. He understands their yearning, their reaching. He understands the soul's insatiable hunger for something more, and in that understanding, he finds solace. The wheat field sways in the breeze, a sea of gold rippling under the azure sky. He walks through it, the stalks brushing against his skin, a gentle caress. He feels the warmth of the sun on his face, the earth beneath his feet. He is home here in this field. Here he is connected to the source, to the life force that flows through all things. He bends down and picks a single stalk of wheat, holding it up to the light. He sees the intricate detail, the delicate beauty. He sees the miracle of growth, the power of nature. He sees the divine in the ordinary. The colors sing to him, a symphony of light and shadow. The deep blues of the sky, the vibrant yellows of the wheat, the earthy browns of the soil. He mixes them on his palette, trying to capture the essence of the field, the feeling of being alive. He paints with feverish intensity, driven by an inner compulsion. He paints as if his life depends on it, because in a way, it does. Each stroke of the brush is a prayer, a plea, a testament to the beauty he sees. He remembers his brother, Theo, his constant support, his anchor in the storm. He thinks of their shared dreams, their endless conversations about art, about life, about the meaning of it all. He misses him, a deep ache in his heart. He wishes Theo could be here, to see this field, to feel this peace. He knows that Theo understands, that he feels it too, from afar. Their souls are connected, bound by a love that transcends distance and time. He sees a crow fly overhead, a black silhouette against the blue sky. A symbol of death, perhaps, but also of freedom. He paints it into the field, a small dark presence in the midst of the golden light. He is not afraid of death, not anymore. He has faced it too many times, looked it in the eye. He knows that it is a part of life, a necessary transition. He knows that even in death, there is beauty to be found. He continues to paint, lost in his own world. The sun begins to set, casting long shadows across the field. The colors deepen, becoming richer, more intense. He races against the dying light, trying to capture the last fleeting moments of beauty. He paints until his hand aches, until his eyes can no longer see. He steps back from the canvas, exhausted but satisfied. He has captured a glimpse of heaven, a moment of grace. He walks back towards the village, the stars beginning to appear in the sky. He passes the church, its spire reaching towards the heavens. He remembers his father, the pastor, the man of God. He thinks of his own struggles with faith, his own doubts and questions. He has found his own religion, here in the fields, in the colors, in the beauty of nature. He has found his own way to connect with the divine. He reaches his small room, the single window glowing with a warm light. He lights a candle and sits down at his table. He looks at his paintings, scattered around the room. They are his children, his creations, his legacy. He hopes that they will bring joy to others, that they will inspire them to see the beauty in the world. He hopes that they will help them to find their own heaven, even in the midst of madness. He picks up his pen and begins to write to Theo, pouring out his heart onto the page. He writes of the field, of the colors, of the crows, of his hopes and dreams. He writes of his love, his gratitude, his faith. He writes until the candle burns low, until the darkness envelops him. He closes his eyes and drifts off to sleep, dreaming of sunflowers, of stars, of a world filled with light. The crows take flight, black wings against the fiery sky, scattering like ashes in the wind. He watches them disappear over the horizon, carrying with them a piece of his soul. The field sighs beneath him, a tired breath of golden wheat, ready for the harvest. He feels the weight of the earth beneath his feet, the pull of gravity, the undeniable reality of existence. He is tethered to this world, yet his spirit soars beyond it, seeking something more, something eternal. He sees the face of God in the petals of a sunflower, in the curve of a cypress tree, in the light that dances on the surface of the water. He hears the voice of God in the rustling of leaves, in the song of the birds, in the silence of the night. He feels the presence of God in the warmth of the sun, in the coolness of the rain, in the love that flows through his veins. He is not mad. He is awake. He sees the world with a clarity that others cannot comprehend. He sees the beauty in the broken, the hope in the despair, the light in the darkness. He sees the interconnectedness of all things, the delicate balance of the universe. He feels the pain of the world, the suffering of humanity, the weight of existence. But he also feels the joy, the love, the hope. He feels the possibility of redemption, the promise of renewal, the power of the human spirit. He knows that even in the darkest of times, there is always light to be found. He knows that even in the midst of madness, there is always heaven to be reached. He walks on through the field towards the horizon. The sun dips below the earth, painting the sky in hues of orange, purple, and red. He breathes in the beauty, the magic, the wonder. He feels a sense of peace, a sense of belonging, a sense of purpose. He is an artist, a dreamer, a seeker. He is a human being, flawed and imperfect, yet capable of great love, great compassion, great beauty. He remembers the words of his brother, Theo. Believe in yourself, Vincent. Believe in your art. Believe in your vision. He closes his eyes and whispers a prayer, a simple plea for guidance, for strength, for hope. He opens his eyes and sees the stars twinkling like diamonds in the velvet sky. He smiles, a small, quiet smile of contentment. He is not alone. He is surrounded by beauty, by love, by hope. He is surrounded by the universe, vast and infinite. He is surrounded by the Spirit of God, present in all things. He will keep painting. He will keep creating. He will keep searching for the light. He will keep searching for heaven, even in the midst of madness. The wind whispers through the wheat, a song of hope, a song of faith, a song of love. He listens and he understands. The journey is long, the path is difficult, but the destination is worth it. He will keep walking. He will keep painting. He will keep believing. The night deepens. The stars grow brighter. The silence becomes more profound. He stands there, in the middle of the field, bathed in the moonlight, a solitary figure against the vastness of the universe. He is Vincent van Gogh, and he is finally at peace. He picks a single blade of grass, feels its texture against his skin, closes his eyes, and holds it to his heart. A simple, humble offering to the universe. Then, slowly, he turns and walks back towards the village, a small light shining in his window, a beacon of hope in the darkness. The crows are silent now, the field sleeps, and in the artist's heart, a fragile heaven begins to bloom.